24 karat magic in the air. Head just so players. Look out. Whoosh. Everywhere I go, I be like, ooh, so well. Everywhere I go, I be like, ooh. No, watch me break it down like, 24 karat. 24 karat magic. What's that sound? Meow. 24 karat. 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling. Don't fight the feeling. Just put your pinky fingers to the moon. Okay, there we go. There we go. So they didn't ever change this. I just wanted to extra games. Okay. Oh, there are a ton of extra things to do now. Whoa. Did I see Leon Inferno? Hold up. Leon's Arc. Oh, okay. I thought that was something else. I'm like, this game has Inferno difficulty now, but no. Leon must die. After obtaining this item will appear in the inventory when you start. Oh, wow. Wait, that's actually really cool. Permanent upgrades to Leon must die. Additional dialogue. Well, forget this. There's boost to the. Will explode when killed. Attacks won't consume ammo or durability. For 30 seconds when near death. Oh, that's not great. Only for 30 seconds. Close combat attacks may become finishing attacks. Increases close combat attack power from 40%, 400% to 500%. Decreases firepower by 50%. You low-key just want to have high firepower, so... Or just, like, attack power in general. The amount of time they add depend on the color when defeated. Cycle through multiple colors. So you have, like, the chance of getting a really strong one. Okay, that's not bad. Although, I kind of want to... Oh, you can get other things? Okay. Okay, let's do some Leon Must Die now. Actually, wait, let me think. Should I do this? Because I low-key have things I could be doing other than this right now. Like, actually, I have other things. I don't know. Let me check something really quickly. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is actually toxic. It's horrendous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I guess we'll be playing this. Challenges. Okay. So, refine 50 enhancers. But what does a refined enhancer even do? That's my thing. Like, I don't know. Going door to door. Use every glowing door and Leon must die forever. Oh, okay. Oh, you're telling me I'm only in rank 1? There's higher ranks? Oh, I'm gonna be playing this for a while. I already know I'm gonna be playing this game mode probably until the next DLC comes out for this game. Holy. Like, at first it doesn't seem like... Well, it seems like a little bit at first, because, I mean, you have this, you go to each level, blah, blah, blah. You'll probably get it done within, like, a week if you really focus. But no. After all of those challenges, and realizing that there are levels to this, literally, I've changed my perspective, because that's, to me, is just crazy, honestly. Also, can I change my costume while I'm in the game? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. Oh well.
Get ready to lock down.
What? Is it something to do with the...
Yeah. Here's what I think for
There we go.
it.
Grab the pistol ammo that normally drops. Oh, gave me rifle ammo. Okay. Like, the timer isn't even a big deal for me either. It's more so of, like, a thing to do with...
Never a dull day. Is that it?
Was that it, eh?
Shit.
Help!
Get out of here now.
Why does he actually sound like the Maharaga help me? Dude.
Out of my way.
I'm actually so bad at the game that I can't even shoot a single dude.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, this is refined enhancers. Okay. So, funnily enough, they haven't done anything over here yet. Oh, here we go.
Get away.
Okay, let him get away. Okay. So, okay. Firepower. I don't gain anything from that. Increases firepower when scoped and equipped. Otherwise, decrease firepower. I guess it's this. Yeah, because that just makes sense. Okay, finally, I figured things out a little bit. Because Loki, I didn't know this was an area until like now. Because I tried to go to here before and I believe it was blocked off. Oh, hello.
Excuse me.
Oh. Whoa. What the flip? It says... That's not allowed. Is it? Might be allowed.
I don't have time for this.
Okay. Nice. Get off of me! Run.
Never a dull day.
Never a dull day. Sorry. Excuse me.
Out of my way.
Get out of here. Excuse me.
I gotta hurry.
Get off of me.
Damn it.
Such a... What a flipping shame. What a flipping shame.
Excuse me.
Ooh, that's going to register this head. This is going to be registered. Yeah, this works. Oh, that was crazy.
Well, that went well.
That went well. Kick the door, Leon. Like a dang genius. And it didn't go through that door. Can I even go through this door, I wonder? No. Although, it shows it as locked, so it makes me wonder whether or not one could actually do it. Also, I don't think I actually searched in here either. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's nothing in there. Let me actually go over here. Wait, what is this? This is East Central. Oh. The party continues. What is this?
Right.
East Raccoon. This is level 9. Is there not a way for me to, like, see the Leon Must Die map? I want to see it. I don't have it memorized. No. Let me guess, this is no longer available now. Oh no, it's still here. Huh. Central Camp. I'm trying to remember if I like Central Camp more or less. Central Camp has me going and doing the whole shablam, so I'm not going to do that. That Central Camp was a pseudo death sentence. Because it wasn't really a death sentence, it just felt like it. Ballista points would be tough. I could just straight up fight Victor here, honestly. After this, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. That'd be a little much for me. Of course. I think that's the best idea, is just to do that off the rip. There's always like a gunpowder or something in there. How does this place work? Never a dull day. Wonder if the days are ever dull. Victor, Blister, Super Tyrant. Blister's annoying. Super Tyrant might be easier, honestly. Yeah, also I need to defeat enemies on this level as well, so...
Give me a goddamn break.
Give me a gosh darn break. Alright. Also, I like how I'm always now. Let's go. Give me the free nade. Give me the free nade. Also, there's no other loot over there. Okay, I low-key need a loot, so I might have to go and do the gas station real quick. Which is a bit of an annoyance, but it's alright, that's right. I've got plenty of time. Look, watch. Oh, hand grenades? Might low-key just have to hand grenade spam on Victor in order to beat the man.
I don't give up that easy. Is that it?
There we go. Was that it? Was that all? I don't give up that easy. Now, I do have this gun, but we'll be equipping it just to shoot this. And to use it.
All right.
guess only he can break through that. Okay, that's ridiculous.
Damn it.
What a flipping shame. What a flipping shame it was. Okay. Still have no pistol ammo, by the way.
Gotta fill this up.
Still have no pistol ammo. I'm gonna throw... Well, I can always make a stacked, but... Hope you don't need to do all that.
Let me guess. You must be the town lumberjack.
Are you the town lumberjack? What if he is secretly the town lumberjack all along?
Give me a goddamn break.
You must be the town lumberjack. That can also one-shot me as well, so I gotta be... Really, this way is technically the faster way? No! Spend some time alone.
I don't give up that easy. Give me a goddamn break.
What? Okay, you know what? I'm throwing a nade. No, I don't want to examine it. I want to throw it. What a flipping shame. What a flipping shame that was indeed.
I don't give up that easy.
Come on. What the flip? What do you mean no time for this? What the? I did not know they could throw them.
Felt that one, huh?
Yeah, you felt that one, huh? Freaking scaring me to death. There we go. As long as I'm getting munitions for my troubles.
Okay.
Okay. Huh? Of course.
Felt that one, huh?
Okay. So I have a lot of points here. That's the thing. Right? So I need to get something that's good, right? Empty slots? Yeah, I don't have many empty... Well, I'm not going to have many empty slots in a bit. One hatchet not equipped. But no. It's like really trying to get me to get one of those. Here, after reloading... I mean, I kind of already have something. There we go.
Give me a goddamn break. I don't give up that easy.
Crud.
Give me a goddamn break.
What are you, the town lumberjack?